we're gonna pick up from where I left off last stream. I'm working on the this To-Dos app with a twist. It's a to-do app that has a day planner, week planner aspect to it. So let's pick up from where we left off. Okie dokie. So this is our day views, so that we have a day view for every day, and essentially what is happening here is our default, our route path takes us to today, and from here you can switch the date. If you have any to-dos, it'll show them on that day, so we have a couple here. All right, let's see, what did we work on last year? Okay, so added the nav bar, just a basic way to get around. To do new, to-dos edit and update. All right, well, let's make sure everything's working. So we got to do new to do, set the title, description, due day. Let's add one for today. All right, so one thing I wanted to do is when we click plus from today, it should pre-fill this so that don't have to set the date. And it should do that based on which day you're on. So if you're on this day here, it should fill with that date. So let's do that. So we'll go to, first off, we'll add that to, we'll go to our day view, and then add to our new, where is it here? Our new to-do path right here. So we need a due day with the proper date formatting. Okay, so it's going to be date string, I believe is what we want here. So now I do that. the param there. Let's take a look at our controller. So to a day controller. Okay, and nope, to do controller. So we want new pre-fill with any params. Okay, so let's go. Go to do params, and I'm gonna go back and change that link so that it passes in required to do like this. You know what? That's not gonna work. Okay. So what we'll have to do is we'll go to the new view, and let's just go to our do day and provide a value params do day. I'll see if this is the correct formatting for that. We'll go back, fix that. To do controller. All right, good. So that's now pre-filled there. So I should be able to go change this to anything, and it'll automatically, yeah, pre-fill that. So that makes it a little bit quicker to just create a to-do on the current day. Let's add another to see what this looks like with a couple. Another to-do. Okay, let's make this look nicer. I need the ability to check off these things from this screen. Don't want to have to come in here. Check that off. All right, so it's a bit better. I'm going to change this font. Bum. Bit better. Okay, so right now we only have the to-dos. We don't have, so there's gonna be the concept of the box, which the box is basically a place to store, you know, like it's almost like a category, but just not calling it categories. I don't like the term categories. Categories just makes it, yeah, I like the term box, but better for this. We're gonna call it a box, and basically you can put to-dos in a box. And once I have the box functionality in here, it should show which box it belongs to, if it does belong to a box. If it does not, it'll just show up like this. We don't need the due day because we're looking at today and so on. Once we have the boxes set up to show our to-dos, then of course we'd want to show the due date on that, but we don't need that yet. So what should we do next here? Maybe make this clickable. That'd probably be a good thing to do. It's doing nothing right now, so let's do that. Okay, so our check thing does nothing. Let's first make a check mark if it is complete. So let's go if to-do dot complete, else do what we have here. Check. Probably let's go with that one. Or maybe this one. Let's do that. And then let's make it say, did I add a text color? Okay, so we're gonna go let's go text slate 300 if to do is complete. So that should fade it out. Now let's actually complete one of these. All right, that's all right. And then I want to actually, I think I want to strike through the title if it is complete. So let's go like this and go what is the, oh, what is, I think it's just strike through, or no, it's line through, I think is what it is in Tailwind. Line through. Probably have to go like this. I don't think I can do what I did. I don't think I can go if to do dot complete. That's not gonna work, I'm pretty sure. So let's, no, I don't think that class is correct. Tailwind. Strike through. Strike. Line through. What? Line through? Line through with a dash. Okay. There we go. Okay. So now looks better. I think I want the completed to be ordered last. To do controller. No, I want to go back to the day controller. So day controller, and then we're going to go to do's, order by status. And the status types are to do and complete. So let's go. Should be descending. And I want to do the same here. There we go. Okay. That is good. What else? Now I think eventually I'll probably want to have the completed ones hidden by default. And then instead of just showing them, because if you have a long list, it'd be kind of not ideal. So it'll say something like 4 completed to-dos or whatever, and then you can just click a little drop down and then it can show it. But I'll do that later. Let's make this clickable. Okay, so for this, I think I want to use turbo frames here. So so I want to use turbo frames, and I just want to, I could use the morph, turbo frames morph. For us, what happens is when basically you reload the same page, but you submit a change, and when it reloads, it only changes the elements on the page. So Turbo is smart enough to identify, hey, like only this element here changed. So this would needs to be wrapped in a Turbo frame, and it would see this was changed here. We only want to change this frame, so it'll do that instead of doing a full reload. Could do that. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe. Well, let's try. Let's try a couple methods here. I think I do want a new controller. I want a controller under. So it'll be Rails generate controller. It'll be days/to-dos, and then the action will be an update action, and then that would just handle the update and then bring us back to our current page. Let's try that. Oops. We don't want to render show. We want to render. I'm gonna have to grab the day as well. So we'll go day equals to do. It'll be day.find. Or have I created association? Let's go. So to do. I Okay, let's create a method that goes day. So, whoops, that's not what I want. Autocomplete. Day. So this should then say day.find date date.parse our due day. But it is already a date object. Okay, so we can just go day.find.due day. I think that should work, but let's try it. So let's go rc Rails console. To do.first day. Okay, then it loads. It instantiates our day object, which is what I want. So I can now go back here and go. I need to change my setup here. I feel kind of cramped. I keep hitting the wrong keys. Okay, so want day equals to do dot day. Okay, and then render our days show. No. Well, redirect to day path of the day to date string. Okay, I think that's what I want here. Okay, so let's try this out. This needs first, I need to have a button here that'll actually do that. Right now it's just the icon. So back to our day. And let's actually throw this in a partial. So we'll go render to do. And let's add partial here. Okay. That's not working. So it's looking in to-dos. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So this partial is not there. I want it to be looking in our days. Okay, now we gotta pass in the variable. Okay, so something's off here because it's not showing anywhere. Because we're actually not outputting it. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're using the partial now, and now I want to update the icon to be an actual button. So let's go to that new partial and wrap that in up button. Let's go button 2. We're going to go to our days. Oh, what is our route? I haven't set up the route yet. So let's go route. Okay, so we have our resources are days and to-dos. This will be under days. So let's go this. And then this will be a resources to-dos only update. And it should be on the collection. Yeah. So that will then give us Rails routes. Grep days. So day to do. So those are day to do patch route. So we can use that. And I can now go days to do path. Our ID will need to be, so we need to pass in the to do, and then I also want to pass in some params. Okay, so let's go params. We'll go to do. To do. Due day. No, status. So status, if it's complete, we want to change it to do. Day to do. It should be days to do though. It's on the collection. Because I don't want to have to pass in the day for this as well. Probably because I only have no, it's not that. So why, let's try to figure out, why is this? Basically, I don't want it to, yeah, so it should be the plural days and not day that it's giving me in the route. So let's go here and go routes again. Okay, so we have to do, okay, so I think that is now, I see. So now that's giving me what I want there. I don't know why, like that should have been doing the same thing on collection, unless I spell it wrong. So like here, we have day to do, and then we have to do. So basically what it was wanting is for the path, it was basically wanting this. That's not what we want though. It should just be like this. What isn't it liking about that? So on collection. Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is there. But anyway, this is working, so we'll go with that. And fly. Yeah, okay, so let's get out of here. Should be able to reload this now. Still. Oh, of course. Method needs to be patch. Still. Okay, so we have to do, so it's days to do's, ID. Shouldn't have to do that. Let's see if this works. No. Days to do path. Okay, so days to do patch with passing in the to do. Method is patch. unless this is doing something here. Let's see. That could be. Let's go to do.id. No. So our error is undefined method days to do path. It's gonna be so obvious when I figure it out here. What in the world? Oh, you know what? I think that did. Oh. There we go. So this is the ordering. I don't know if I want to do it that way. I will do it that way, but I'd rather use the resources just because I like it better. So is it not creating the helper method when I'm doing it like that? Should be, should it not be? Let's open a new tab. Let's go here. Let's go Rails, routes, just view them all. Okay, so Days to do patch. We have the helper method to do days. Is it just doing? It's just doing to do, that's why. It shouldn't be. I would think it should be doing it. Adding the prefix days, which is kind of not, it's not what I'd want here. That's going to, we already have okay, well, probably just go with the one that's working for now. I mean, it's not really necessary to use resources anyway, because we're only using patch. So that's fine. Okay, so let's see if this works here. So this should now send me to, let me see if I got the days to dos update. And then let's go to that day to do controller update. Okay, so it should then redirect us back here. I want to add in the morph, but I'll do that in a moment. Check that off. Did it? No, it did nothing. So let's see what it's doing. Okay, let's see. So we're getting to the proper action. Let's see our params. We have it to do. We do have the status. Okay, well, of course we need to. Is it passing the ID in? It does have the ID, so it's finding. It should be finding it. Then. Well, let's step through this. Okay, so let's go next. It finds the proper to do. Now it should try to update it. Okay, I probably didn't save it when I added the to-do params method. Let's try again. Continue. No, still okay. Oh. Next, next, next. Oh, okay, so it's providing the wrong status. So let's go back here. If it's complete, it's oh yeah. Doi. There we go. Okay, but that would have been a full page reload. We don't want that. So let's do some turbo morphing. Okay, so let's wrap this guy. Render turbo. No. Turbo frames tag. To do. There we go. So we have turbo frame with the ID of the proper to-do ID and clicking that off. And I can't tell, is it reloading the whole page? Let's see. No. So I don't even need to be using morph here. Does not seem like anyway. I need to. Okay, yeah. So this will go into our day show view, go up to the top, and we'll add in morph. So let's see now. I think we're still doing a full page load. So it is preserving the scroll state. It isn't. Okay, so it's not. It actually is working here. Did I even need the morph? I'm curious here. I'm curious. It looks like I did not. So frames was just replacing the frame. Need to update the ordering because the ordering is not correct. Actually, you know what? Do I want it to reorder? No, I don't think I do want it to reorder on click. So it should then just stay that way until the page refreshes. Because I think that'd be kind of feel a bit jarring if it just like jump to the bottom of the page. So I think that makes sense. I'm good with that. Let's commit some changes. Okay, so what do we do here? We added in, so we say days show order to dos by status. Say to do day method. I think next stream it might be time to write some tests for this, just some pretty basic tests, just to get started with those. Maybe. All right, so now we'll go add this all in. We have the, before I do that, pre-fill today, to do due day, if provided, params. So say update to do status from day. All right. Well, that went slower than I would have wanted, but it's working. What time is it? 10:40. Okay, so how long have we been at this? Does that felt like it took a while? Yeah, it's been like an hour. So it definitely went slower than I would have liked, but that's now working. We can Oh, let's fix that. Okay, so that's our turbo frame doing that. That needs to. So we need, this should be. So right now this link, because it's in a turbo frame, it's only targeting the frame. It needs to go data target top. I think it's like that. Just top maybe. You know what? It might be turbo frame target. So it is, yeah, target top, the link to target the top. Okay, data turbo frame top on the link. There we go. That's working properly now. It takes you actually to, so it's going to navigate, change the whole page. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm calling it a stream. So next time, might do some tests, set up some boxes so you can put to-dos in a box, and then get into some, probably add in Teams functionality. So that's one thing I want to add into this is Teams. And then also just some stats and things like that, so you can see how many to-dos you've done all time and all that stuff. Okay, I think that is it for today. I'm gonna call it a stream.